A web page with just text is very, very boring. Today we are adding images and links, and your page is going to start looking like a real website. In our last video, we covered HTML, text tags, headings, paragraphs, bold, italic, and line breaks. Today we are taking things further by adding images and links to our page. I know we already added a link the last time in our last video, but this time we are not going to just add ordinary videos. We are going to show you what's the different types of links you can explore. These two things would make your page looks completely alive. Now let's start with the link. Right here, what we did was just the href in the anchor tag, and then we created a Google link and a text to make it known to the user that okay, this is what you're actually clicking on. Right now, what we are going to do now, let me just copy this, let me just duplicate this, right? And now we are going to, I'm going to create, but looking at this, like this is very, very important. By default, when someone clicks this link, it opens in the same tab. Like in the same tab, you're just on the same page as the page you were before, right? So to do that, you add one extra thing. Like you have to create another link, like the same link that takes you to another tab, that opens another tab for you. And to add that, you have to create an attribute called a target. So let's add target to this. Come, let me spread. Looks like okay, let me just spread my VS Code so that it wouldn't look confusing to you. Now I'm going to spread this opening tag. Sorry. Now I've spread the opening tag, and I'm going to add target. And in my target, I'm going to put in between these two quotes blank. Can you see this? So this is an underscore blank. Before trying this, can you see that they are beside each other? So I don't want them to be beside each other. Instead, let me just bring it down here. And now we are going to change this to, let's say, Netflix. I'm not sure if they would have the same URL, but let's try. And here I'm going to say visit Netflix. Now remember I told you in our last video that if perhaps I did not change this content, I mean the one our user is going to see in their browser, I did not change it to Netflix, whereas we have our Netflix URL here, but it is still showing our users Google. It means that we are confusing them, because if they would click on this, it is actually going to take them to Netflix website, whereas we are telling them here to visit Google. So we have to make it align. What we have in our href should also align with what we have in our contents. So here now I'm going to say visit Netflix, and now we can have it here. We can see it here that we have visit Netflix. Now I'm going to click on this, and it should take us to our Netflix page, Netflix website. And now as we can see that it has already taken me to my Netflix page. Can you see now that the link had already taken us back, had already taken us to another tab? It had already created another tab for Netflix for us, right? Compare it to this particular link. If I click on visit Google, can you see that in this particular tab, it's taking me to Google. So not, this is just to reduce confusion, right? And then to not distort the particular page that you are. Compare it again. Let me just cancel this, and we are going to do it simultaneously. Visit Netflix. Can you see now that it has taken me, it has opened a new tab for Netflix, right? Canceling this, I'm going to cancel this, and then take us, this is taking me back to the previous page, right? Now clicking on Google, you have 3 tabs here, right? Now clicking on Google, can you see that it is still within that page that you were, and it is not supposed to be like that. In most websites you see nowadays, most links are transferred to other tabs. They are basically transferred to other tabs. You don't have to be on that same page before taking you back, because it will distort what you've been reading, or probably the particular page you are is going to distort it. So it's better to create a new tab for you, and then read whatever you have to read. Moving on, another kind of link we are going to talk about now is a link in your, like, in between your web page. This is not like Netflix, this is not like Google, that is going to take you out of the previous page you are and then take you to another tab. No, this is different, because if you are actually clicking, if you want your users to go to another page right in your web page, it means that it is not taking you out, or it's not going to take you out of your tab. It's not going to take you away and create another tab for you. No, it's going to be in between your web page. It's going to be in your web page, and it's going to take you to another page in your web page. Right, so let's do that. Before trying that, I'm going to create a new HTML file, and let's call it just test.html. Now let me just put a random. Before that, let's create our boilerplate. Yeah, let's call this test, right? And in our body, I'm just going to give it a dummy text here, just a dummy text, nothing serious. Now let's just say Lauren 30, right? So now let's go back to our index.html and then create another link. I'm going to give this an HR, so that we are going to know the difference between what we've done before and what we are doing now. So as we did earlier, A, right? And right here, remember I told you that our link should be inside our href, while our href will be inside our opening tag, our A opening tag, our anchor opening tag, right? So now let's create the link inside our web page. Now we want to come to this page, right? I'm going to type test.html, and let me just write something. Let's say go to or check this out. Yeah, so now can we see this on my screen? So this is the HR I created, and this is the new link I just created, which is the one we are going to try now. So I'm going to just click on this, and can you see it? So now we have switched from index.html to text.html. We are still inside my first project. So which means that in your web page, you can switch in between different pages, right? So you can have hundreds of pages in your web page. As long as you use this anchor tag, it's going to keep directing you to all of those links, all of those pages, depending on how you've directed it in your href, right? So that is that. Now we are heading to the images. I'm just going to go back. Yeah, now we are now in our initial page. Now let's just talk about image. The email tag in HTML is slightly different from what we have seen before. It is a self-closing tag. It is not like this P opening, the anchor opening tag and the anchor closing tag, or the P opening tag and the P closing tag. It is not like that. This is a self-closing. When I say self-closing, there are some there are some tags that does not have a closing tag, like the way I explained before. I'm going to give this an HR again, and then continue. So when we talk about closing tag, it means it can close by itself. This is all we need. This is all we need. We don't need any other thing. We don't need a closing tag like this. No. For image, it is wrong. This is 100% wrong, right? So this is what we need for image. Now, to go further, we are just going to add an SRC to this. SRC. Can you see that my VS Code had already given me SRC, and then I'm just going to click on it, so it has created a quote for me. In this quote, now before moving further, I'm going to create an image tag for you, like an image inside our project. So I'll come to my file explorer and let me click on picture. So let me just copy this. Just going to copy it and then paste. So I'm going to rename this as my okay, let me just use image.jpg, right? Now, looking at this, it shows that it has this image as a name. This image, I'm just going to take it to I'm going to have cut it, and I'm just going to take it to our folder, right? And my folder on my laptop is let me check it. Yeah, it's my first project. So anywhere your project is, the name you've named your project, which is, as for me, and I remember that in this lesson, in this series, what we gave our project is my first project, right? So in your first project, in your folder, remember this is our folder. You are going to it depends on you. You might just want to create another folder here. It depends. It's either you create another folder here and name it images, right? And then create your image inside it. But this might look confusing for you for now, so I will just go back and create the image directly in our folder. So here it is. Yes, so now this is our image, which is image.jpg, right? And it is going to appear here. Have you seen it? Image.jpg. So you have to create your image in your folder, otherwise your image is not going to show. It's not going to reflect in your browser, right? So now I'm clicking on this, and I'm just going to link my image and say image.jpg. So VS Code had recognized it and then brought it to me, image.jpg. Now, can you see that it had already created our image for us? Now, this is my own image. As you can see, this is the image I added to my own folder. So as at your own end, you can choose to add a beautiful picture, a beautiful image in your project folder, going to reflect here in your browser. Let me remind you guys again, if your VS Code is doing somehow, you can just click on save, or if not, you can just cancel. Just click on the cancel button and then refresh it. Try to open it again. Probably is going to come up. Now I'm going to add one more thing, which is the ALT. My VS Code has brought it out. So yeah, now let me just give it a description. Let's say this looks like an earthquake, right? So let me just give it earthquake. I'm going to make my earthquake. Yeah, now, or let me say this is an earthquake. Now let me break it down. This SRC, it means source. It is where you tell HTML where to find the images. It is the short name for source, SRC. Remember that. And ALT, which is the ALT attribute, is a description of the image. So this is important for accessibility and also for when the image fails to load. So when the image fails to load, it can, actually just give you like a name of what you are about to view. So this is how every image on the internet or on every website on the internet works. Now let me show you one more thing. You can also use image directly from the internet without downloading it or without having it on your computer. You can just use a link like a URL. Now let's try that. So now let's go to Google, and let me just look for okay, let's use Netflix, and I'm just going to check the image section. So now let's use this particular one, which is the Netflix, right? Or when this look beautiful, let's try just the logo. Yeah, this looks nice. Or this, anyone. You're just making an example here. Looking at this, all you are just going to do is to right click, and then after right clicking, look at this part, copy image address. So this is what you are going to click on, and then I will come here to create an horizontal line just for demarcation, and I'm going to create my IMG, and then like I told you before, I had already told you that if you are about to type in or create a tag, you don't need to, we've passed that level of typing one after the other and start with your less than and start typing one after the other. No. All you just have to do is to type in the name tag, and then VS Code is going to give you what you have to do, and what you just have to do is to click on it and it will complete it for you. That was exactly what I did, right? So VS Code had already given me this SRC and then the ALT, right? So what I just have to do is to fill in the gap, right? So in my clipboard, I already have the Netflix logo. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to paste it. I'd already copied it. I'm going to paste it now. I'm going to just click on Ctrl V. Yeah, now we have the link. Yeah, now can you see that there are two different things? In case you don't want to, you don't want to save the image on your computer, or you feel like you just want to bring it from the internet, they're all fine. Let's just give this a name. Let's say this is like just like a description. This is Netflix logo. Right. I'm going to go back to my page and look at it. Now can you see that we have Netflix logo? I'm just going to reduce this because we are not editing it yet. We are just experimenting it. So we are not editing it now. So let me just reduce this so you see it, because we are not editing it yet. It is still looking big, right? So it is when we start editing it, that is when it comes to shape. So now we have our Netflix logo. Can you see it now? So this means that this image, we are seeing images, right? But they are quite different from this. Like the sources are very, very different. So this image is directly coming from the internet, while this image is directly coming from my local computer. So they are very, very different. This is pointing to the file in our folder, while this is pointing to a particular page outside my computer in the internet, right? So there are two different things. Can you see now that this is the locally saved image, and this, because we are referring to a link. Can you see that this is a link? It looks like a link. So this is the URL for Netflix logo. So and now it has taken us there. Now we are going to combine links and images. Let's try that. Now here we are going to create our anchor tag, which is our A tag, and enter, right? And in my href, I'm just going to create let's say Google. Let's try Google again. HTTPS. Let me just copy it from here. And we had already created it. Yeah, so I'm just going to write, and yeah, I would create my target attributes. Remember, all of these are called attributes. They are called attributes. Whenever you create something to make the tag work in the opening tag. They are called attributes. So now I'm going to, this is the target, this is the href attribute, and this is the target attribute. So in the target attributes, I'm just going to, I want it to show me in another page, in another tab. And now I'm now going to, inside this, in between the a tag, the opening tag, and the closing tag, let's now create our image. Let's say img, and then now what I want to do is I'm going to create a Google image. I'm going to look for a Google image on Google. Yeah, so images, and let me say, yeah, this is fine. And then right click, oh my bad. Now right click, copy image address. I'm coming back to my browser, and I'm just going to paste the copied image link here, and we are going to call this is a Google image link, yeah. Now let's explore. Can you see now that it has created an image? But this is not an ordinary image. It has already, oh god. So can you see? Let's check it now. This is it. Can you see that it had already created our Google image? So now this image is just showing the image we created here inside. Don't get confused. So this image is showing the Google image. Now if I click on it, can you see this arrow showing the hand arrow? Now if I click on this arrow, this look at this arrow now. It is quite different from what is showing here. It is very different from what is showing on Netflix. So I'm clicking on this Google. This hand Google means that it is taking you somewhere else. It is taking you, it has a link in it. While this one means that it is an ordinary photo, it has an ordinary image. It does not have it. Whether you click it from now till tomorrow, it's doing nothing. Now I'm clicking, I'm tapping on it, and it's doing nothing. But now if I click on this, can you see that the arrow has changed to a hand arrow? If I should click on this image, it's going to take me to Google page. Now let's try that. Can you see? And it had already created a new tab for me. Can you see that this tab was where we were, and it already created another one? Let's experiment it again. Now we are on our browser, right? And if I click on this particular Google picture or Google image, can you see that it had already created a tab for me, and which is taking me to the Google image, Google page. Let's have another example. I'm just going to, without repetition, I'm just going to copy this, and then I'm going to paste it. This is a duplicate of what we've done before. So the only thing I'm going to change here now, I will go back to our page. Now the only thing, the only thing I want us to change now is, let me go to the internet and search for let's search for YouTube image, right? So I'll come to my images here, okay, copy image address. Okay, yeah. So let's go back here. Let's reopen it, because that had already crashed. Yeah, now we have our YouTube image, right? So we are going to change what is here to YouTube, and we are going to, as I told you before, right? As I told you before, I told you that what you have in your link, make it the same thing with what you have in your content, because if you don't have it, it's going to take you back it's going to take you to whatever you've created here. Now my my anchor link is showing Google, and what we have in between the anchor link, the image we have is showing YouTube, which is not supposed to be. So now as a developer, you have to think like a user at the same time, because now you are confusing your user with an image of YouTube, and if I click on it, it's taking me to Google, which is not supposed to be, right? So what we are now going to do is, since we have our image, which is a YouTube image, right? So we are going to change this to YouTube, right? So youtube.com. Now let's try this. I'm just going to save it so it would. Now it's taking me to my YouTube. Can you see? youtube.com. Now we are now on YouTube. Can you see that? We are now on YouTube. So most images that you see on the internet, most images, they are like this. Like if you see them and you're already clicking on them and it's taking you to a particular website, it means this is how it is being done. This is how the developer had developed it, and the result is giving you. Do you understand? So I just want you guys to know the differences between this, all of this, right? So going back to what we learned, this is an image, looking at it from our code, right? So this is a test. This is the test image whereby we created our image locally in our computer. Coming down, we have the Netflix image, which is the image we collected from the internet. It is the URL. We use the URL in our SRC. Can you see? And we have another one, which is the Google image inside our anchor tag, which can be clicked on. So once we click on this, I told you the other time that the links, the cursor are different. The cursor here, once you on any internet, on any browser, on any web page, whenever you click on an image and your cursor is looking like this, you should know that it is not clickable. But once you click on an image and it is showing this hand sign, it means that it is actually clickable. They are telling you that you should click on this image to take you to a particular page, right? So, and we also did the same thing for the YouTube image, which is this. Now looking at where we are coming from, these are all we've done so far, right? I'm going to just increase this on my browser. I did that because of the images. Now we have the headings, we have the paragraph, we have the link, you know, we have the tags we created, the inline tags we created, which is the bold, the italic. In our this has been done in our previous image. If you've not seen those videos, you should go back to see them. So this is a BR tag working in here, and then we have our HR, which is dividing our sections into different parts. And yeah, today we've learned how to create links that open in a new tab using the targets blank, how to link between our own pages, how to add images using the image tag with SRC and the ALT, and how to combine images and links together. Your pages are starting to feel alive now. Do you see that? Now we are going to give ourselves a homework. Your homework is, you guys should add an image and at least 2 links to the page you built in the last video, right? Make it yours. Drop a comment below showing me what you added. In our next video, we are covering HTML lists, and you will be surprised how often you use them. So engage in this video so that you don't miss anything. See you in the next one. Bye.